Greetings, toy tubers and diorama tubers. Jackorama here, and we're celebrating again. I reached 300 subscribers to my YouTube channel, which is awesome. So, celebrate, we're doing another diorama tour, and I'm laying on the floor because this is a diorama that I built back in the day, and it's in a bookshelf. It's actually embedded permanently in a bookshelf. Yeah, so when I was 15, I started building dioramas. And 15, 16. The first diorama I built was The Wizard of Oz. And it was because I had a bookshelf, and it was just filled with toys, and I just posed my toys on a bookshelf. And then I decided to build little backgrounds and backdrops for them, and floors and stuff like that to pose them better. And The Wizard of Oz was the first one I made. It's my favorite movie, one of the first collection of all the toys I got. So I did that in my bookshelf. Under that, and you've probably known this story too from interviews or from like some of the other diorama tours. But anyway, we're going to do it again. The second shelf under that I built was the Jabba the Hutt diorama, which was awful because it was styrofoam and like it was just painted and gross and ugly. So I took it out. I built the big Jabba the Hutt diorama one, which you saw in the other video. And then under that I built, no, I did Planet of the Apes after that. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so. That old shelf was messed up and broken, and it was like old. So I actually cut out the Wizard of Oz diorama from that shelf, all the wood around it, and took out some of the dioramas that were in there. I think it was Sleepy Hollow on top of that, and I think X-Files was under that. So yeah, so I just gutted those out. I'm actually remaking the X-Files one later on, and the Sleepy Hollow got DV'd up into different dioramas in different sections. And I think one got sold, and another one's going to be coming out this year. But I digress. Anyway, so I had another bookshelf, and that's this bookshelf that we're going to talk about right now. So I'm going to flip the camera over, and let's start talking about dioramas. Here we go. Okay. So, this is the Endor diorama. This is the bookshelf that has all the dioramas. So as you can see, the Wizard of Oz one was cut out from another shelf, and I put it back in and kind of did a border around it. But we'll get to all that stuff later. But today, let's talk about some Endor diorama. And let me, of course, get my flashlight so you guys can see, because I don't know why I always forget to bring the flashlight. Let me lay down on the floor again. All right. This one was actually rebuilt as well. The shield generator house was built out of mat board back when I was in high school, and when I did the shelf, and it was the trees were awful, the background was bad, like everything about it was just bad. The leaves were huge like these, but then I rebuilt it. I was like, I'm gonna keep the same shield generator. I'm not gonna rebuild that, and I'm gonna keep some of the old big leaves just because it's like retro, and it's kind of like, you know, an homage to my younger self. So I did keep some of that stuff, but I did rebuild a lot of it. So I rebuilt all the trees, and I rebuilt kind of the where it all is. So this is Endor. Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie. So let's go from one side to the other. All right, it's a little dusty too because it's like the bottom of the shelf. Here's the floor, and there's the diorama. So got the flashlight going on here so you guys can see. What's better light? That's a better light. Nope. There you go. That's annoying. I'm sorry. Okay. So I just used the same toys from before. The background is literally just a printout. The last time I painted it, and at the last one, and it was just horrendous. You can see all the pictures on my website, jackorama.com, of the old demolished diorama, but I decided to use a painting, like a matte painting, you know, like a back in the day, you know. So I actually downloaded this from the interwebs, and I got it and I put it on there. I didn't want to really paint it myself. Yeah, I know, but still, it looks cool. I like it. So there's the trees. Trees basically rolled up papers, rolled up magazines, whatever, and the plaster and paint. Let's do this here, and I'll show you. The speeder bikes are suspended on coat hangers, on wire coat hangers. I'm sorry. All right, so see the coat hanger back there? It's just hanging
and it's hot glued to one of the logs in the back. So it's got that little bouncy effect. Both of them are like that. And that was the only way to do it because I didn't want them, you know, 2 pegs on the front. That's how the old one was. It was 2 pegs onto the floor. And this one's literally just, you can go all the way around it and they're literally flying up there. Get alongside that one. All that stuff, you can play with it. And I did it. I did a little bit more attention to detail on the woods here too, which was cool. And then it's just not all the way painted because, you know, you can see that it's just dark forest back there. So it's just kind of fools you. Let's really go see the behind the scenes. There's a couple of, there's some moss there, some more trees in the back. Really just fools you. And then just black shelf up there, nothing else. Just like a stage. It's all smoke and mirrors, smoke and mirrors. All right, now let's look at the battle here. I know I have the wrong Han. Don't give me any crap. But I like the Han with the coat. I don't know why. All right, there you go. Let's talk about the shield generator real quick. Shield generator was built really atrocious. Like I said, when I was a teenager. And I just grabbed whatever I could find and just kind of glued everything together. I mean, it's really just awful. Let me get in there. So you can see there's no detail at all. But I just, you know, I couldn't get rid of it, man. It's like one of my first dioramas, and I had to keep it. It's my own thing, you know. Look how it's like all the cuts are crooked, you know. On the other side, there's some more stuff too. I'm gonna knock some people over here. Let me put the phone in. And again, I film these with the phone so that I can get in here and show you guys. You know, I'm not editing, I'm not doing anything special. It's just really just to show you what it's like. Now here's another thing. The panel there has 2 light bulbs. There's a little red light bulb and a little white light bulb. And those things used to light up. And there is a thing. Let me put the flashlight on top here. Right here had a panel. And the batteries would go in and it would light up. But not anymore. And I don't know if it's because the batteries are old or it's because the wires are crossed or it's just, you know, the whole thing's just messed up. But that actually used to work and it used to blink. And I know it didn't blink in the movie, but I was like, I had that little piece and I was like, why not? And so I did it. And then these things, you young kids, you don't know what these things are. I think I got these from a phone receiver, from a telephone, like from back in the day. Yeah. So that's that. The wall, again, is just black. There's nothing else there. Ceiling's black. Nothing there. I put Chewy there, just trying to get the chicken walker. And if I would have built this now, I remade this, I think, back in 2014. If I would rebuild it now, I would actually repaint this. And I would take out that sticker and really do it like a really good aging and paint job there. My favorite thing about this whole diorama is this part right here. I love that. Just, like, that means everything right there. This means so much because I know, you know, a lot of people don't like the Ewoks and it's like, oh, the Ewoks beat up the Empire with sticks. But it's like, you know what? That's all we are. We're just a bunch of Ewoks in this little world, in this country, in this planet. And what else do we have but sticks? We gotta defeat the man with the sticks that we have. And what are our sticks? Our art, our passion, our love, our word, whatever. So that's what that means. So don't be hating on the Ewoks because we're all Ewoks. I don't have enough Ewoks and I don't have all the Ewoks made, but I do have some of the ones made. I don't know what's going on here. They're like sumo wrestling, and they fall all the time because it's on the bottom. I gotta fix this. But anyway, I like that one. And then I have Wicket, of course, and I have 2 of these, so I just put a different head on him. And you know, I need to get different Ewoks. I know there's different Ewoks that are made in different sets and stuff, but yeah. And then I have 1 Endor soldier there, and then I put another guy over there and just kind of fighting and some guns on the floor. It's kind of like a little bit of the Lord of the Rings ones, like, you know, throwback because all the weapons are on the floor and stuff like that. And I like this guy here, just about to throw a spear. So that is, you know, I'm sorry the footage here isn't that good, but again, I'm on my phone. I really want to get in there and show you guys, and
That's as far as it goes. And, you know, it gets dusty. It's right here on the floor on the bottom shelf. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you everybody for subscribing. And like I said, there's a wicket there. I also have a life-size wicket in my office, but that'll be another tour. So that's it. Let's share this video and all the other videos, and please, guys, go follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and everything. It's Jackorama.com, and I'm on Jackorama.com. And you can email me or comment below any questions you might have or anything else you want to see or anything. And share this video on all your pages and everything else that you like or whatever you go. And give me some more subscribers, and I'll make another YouTube, another Diorama tour. Other than that, that's it. So much love, guys. See you later.